coverage from the Dole in Leaders' Questions at 12:15. Now, though, it's all hands on deck when 3 cyclists arrive in critical condition in Shortland Street.
We're up to our necks in it, and either this place or yours has to be sold.
Me and the kids will be over first thing.
You want to come and stay here?
Rebecca, phone!
Oi! Don't you bloody dare!
Sorry.
It's the last time you go anywhere near my stuff or I'll do you. You got that?
Hey, you need a hand before I slink off to the pub? No thanks. You sure you could be slinking off with me?
You guys finished?
I have, just about.
We've got 3 cyclists due any minute. 1 status 1, 2 status 2, so it's all hands on deck.
What happened?
They had a fight with a truck. TK, you catching this?
Yeah, let's get some beds cleared, people.
Right, you can take the status 1 and recess, yeah?
Sure.
Looks like your guy's here now.
Pupils fixed and dilated, GCS of 3, pulse weak and 3D, solid BP 60 pal.
Okay, let's get this one to cubicle 1. And this one to cubicle 2. You got any names?
Old John Doe, sorry. But I think the guy that goes to my gym. I'll see what I can find out.
All right, ready? On my count. 1, 2, 3.
Maxwell, help! What's going on?
We just got here, buddy. I'm not letting you leave so soon.
Hi. How was the park?
Funny,
Why?
because Uncle Jamie fell on his bum.
Off the flying fox, I let go at the last minute.
Where's Mum?
She's in her bedroom.
Don't know why they find it so funny. I could have broken my coccyx. What? No teasing, no laughing at me?
The reason Rebecca is in her bedroom is because she's sulking. Her phone was ringing and I went to answer it and she bit my head off.
You know what she's like. Grumpy at the best of times.
No, it's more than that. She really overreacted.
Shanti, I know it's not easy, all of us being crammed in here like sardines.
How's your bum, Yamura?
The bum's fine. Pride?
Thanks for hanging with them, eh?
No worries.
And Shanti, sorry for going off at you. I was out of line. Went off the deep end. Blame the stress.
It's okay. Okay, I'm thinking of you, honey. Bye-bye. Gerald. How's his nana? On her way out. Oh, downer. Have you told him what's been happening with you?
With Hughes? Well, that would hardly be fair, would it? Dumping my news on him when he's already so upset.
True. But you know you've got me, eh? Whenever you need to talk. I thought I was helping. I thought that by getting the dude taken off the road for good, that...
It was dangerous and stupid, and it felt like you were getting some kind of cheap thrill. But we've been through all this already.
Babe, Hughes already took your mum away, so maybe don't let him ruin 2 good friendships too. Hunter and I, we're both here for you.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? No more looking back, eh?
No more looking back.
People's fixed and dilated.
He's in a sisterly.
All right, good work, everyone. Stand down, please.
Hypotensive and tachycardic.
His X-rays show he has a C5 fracture dislocation. We need to deal to the bleed.
More fluids?
Yeah. We lost our guy.
Maxwell, I've just seen your man in cubicle 1. He's stable, fractured T11 and 12 vertebrae. He'll need to go to theatre.
Good news.
This one doesn't look so well, however. Been torched, Tanya? Right, people sluggish. Blood in the air, Kamal. If we don't get this guy to theatre, he isn't going to live. I'd advise you to concentrate on the other one.
Thanks for that, but I make the decisions around here.
He's in VT.
All right, 360, Tanya. Okay, charging. Clear.
No change.
Okay, and again. Clear. Right, start compression.
Sorry, bro.
Stays like this all night, my Joel.
Do you like shepherd's pie?
I'm vegetarian. But you can save some of the mashed potato and I can have it with some salad.
Doesn't sound very exciting.
And you don't have to cook, Rebecca. I quite often do meat dishes for Scotty and
It's all good. It can be my way of saying cheers for babysitting tonight.
Oh, it's fine.
I do have a regular girl, so I won't ask you to do it every time I need to work. It's just that this shift came up unexpectedly.
And you didn't want to turn it down?
I can't afford to, you mean?
I don't even know where you're working these days.
Supermarket, stocking shelves.
Oh, cool.
Hardly. Me and the 16-year-old school kids. But beggars can't be choosers.
Are you sure you don't want any help chopping onions, peeling potatoes?
I prefer to cook alone.
Right.
Hey, you can't save them all.
Yeah, but two within 20 minutes of each other, though.
Graham Lena.
Hey?
The cyclist in there. I've got his wife's number.
Okay, we'll get her in to identify the body then.
Oh, he didn't make it.
Neither did his mate.
Number 3's in surgery right now. Hopefully he'll make it.
Is that the death certificate for the guy who was in cubicle 2?
No.
Okay, when are you going to follow up?
Status 1, dude, okay? Give me a break. There's only so many death certificates I can fill out at one time. Sorry, Tom.
Okay, everyone. Debriefing in an hour's time. Across the road. Drinks on me. No shirkers.
Really? Sorry, I haven't forgotten what you look like. Oh, in that case, sweetheart, I'll be waiting by my mobile. Yeah, no, that's great, mate. Cheers, thank you. Bye. What?
Oh, that'll be your duty picture.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, give it up, Kieran. Who's this up for a check?
Just some random girl.
Yeah, some girls have no self-respect. Let's have a look then.
Hand, what kind of a chap do you think I am? I'm not going to go betraying a lady's trust.
Oh, come on, be a team player.
There's a punter in the bar.
Yours.
Sorry?
Please.
Yes, mate, what can I do for you?
Little snot who works here. I'd like a word.
Which little snot would that be?
About this tall, brownish hair, hangs out with one of the nurses across the road. Islander girl. Nasty piece of work.
Sorry, but I'm not with you.
I just come from a night in the Ferndale police station thanks to those two, and I'm not very happy about it.
Right, but I'm still not with you.
He loaded me up with booze. She gets me into the car. Next minute, the cops are there, and I'm snapped.
I'm sorry, but that is actually the best story I've heard in ages.
It's not a story, it's factual.
No, it wasn't me, officer. The barman forced the booze down my neck. Then he made me get in my car and made me drive all the way home.
She was wiggling her hips, giving me the glad eye. The barman was being very generous with the voddies. I couldn't believe my luck. As it turned out, they were in it together trying to take me down.
Oh, bollocks. You got loaded, got in your car and got caught. It's got nothing to do with anybody here. So if you don't mind...
Stuff you. Stuff the lot of you.
Ta-ta. Tell me you've never seen that guy before.
Well, that's a really, really long story.
Your Rosemary's going nuts out there. Check this in, bro.
Hey, what was that potato casserole you used to do?
Times had to be really tough for me to pull that one out.
I seem to recall Paddy quite liking it.
Little did I know I was preparing him for years of prison food.
Oh, we don't joke about
What about that one with Silverby?
And the cabbage? Actually, I still do that every now and then. Good for the kids.
Yeah, you need a bit of muscle to get it as smooth as I like it.
Thanks, yum.
It's a bummer that you're working all night.
Yeah. Come by for a drink after you finish here if you want.
But I'm meeting up with some of my girls from the old days.
So I can expect you and a pile of friends to roll in drunk just before closing?
You wish. We're heading to the karaoke bars.
Hey, speaking of drunk, I had a visit from Hughes today.
What?
Well, not me, actually, Kieran.
I knew it. What did he want?
Well, to kick my butt, apparently. Kieran just laughed him out the door. And as he said, you know, everybody knows how alcoholics lie through their teeth.
True. We're okay.
No, it's just as well, isn't it?
Morgan?
Alcoholics lie. What about you two?
Can we not go through this again? It's over, remember?
Except it's not. Because how long before Hughes turns up at Hunter's work again? How long before your stupid, idiotic stunt comes back to bite you, to bite all of us?
Mate, I'm really, really sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Our hearts were in the right place, okay?
I don't know.
It might not have been the smartest move, but we were doing it for you. Come on, Hunter. Let's eat somewhere else. I hate to say it, hun, but this won't be your last crappy day in ED.
Yeah, no.
But you got to take the bad with the good. Remember how it feels when you do manage against the odds to save someone who you thought had no hope.
Should we go?
Let's just stay and finish these, eh? Come on.
Thanks, Maxwell. See you.
See you guys. So it must be boosting morale. This is like a wake.
Well, yeah.
Okay, guys, my credit card's on the bar. Let's get another round, eh?
Actually, I might be going.
Yeah, me too.
Are you guys nutty? The boss's card is on the bar. Let's go crazy. I am thinking bubbles.
It's not like we've got anything to celebrate.
I disagree. There's one cyclist across the road who is going to see another day tomorrow.
And he'll wake up to find that his mates are dead.
Like he could have been if it weren't for our team. So yeah, I do think we have something to celebrate. We saved a life today.
And you guys did a fantastic job. Yes, the outcome could have been better, but Tracy's right. Could have been worse.
Together, double act.
You know, a bollocky day in ED is nothing compared to a bollocky day on the beat. I would be called peg or worse. Countless times I would be spat on so much that I needed a raincoat.
But were you ever vomited on?
Quite a few times, and urinated on once. And in the course of one day, smacked on the back of the head with 1 empty beer can, 3 rolls of toilet paper, 1 stuffed Pink Panther, and 2 G-strings. Patrolling the cheap seats at a one-day cricket match.
When was this? I think it might have been me that threw the Pink Panther.
As long as it wasn't you that threw the G-string.
I'll just get them into bed, then head off.
Okay, one question. Can I read them a story once they're tucked in?
Of course.
Come on, you two.
Night. It's good to see you and Rebecca getting along better. What?
Oh, nothing. It's just difficult sharing you.
With my sister?
Well, I'm used to being the lady of the house.
Oh, come on.
Hello.
Sunil.
I'm here for Auntie Rani's dishes.
What?
She needs it, yaar. Hey.
Hi.
Is your sister not here?
Oh, she's putting the kids to bed.
Why are you so interested?
I'm not. Just making conversation.
Sure, just like you're running around doing errands for Auntie Rani without an ulterior motive.
They're ready for you, Shanti. That would be my cue to exit.
Hello, hello. Off on a date, are you?
Mind your own.
Well, you've obviously put a lot of effort in. Must be someone special.
None of your business, Sunil.
I'm just making...
Conversation, so you say.
Thanks again, guys.
Could you be any more obvious?
What are you talking about?
Islander girl, long hair, silly fringe.
I'm sorry, we do have a lot of nurses here, but if you could just tell me her name.
If I knew her name, I would have bloody well said so, wouldn't I?
Mr. Hughes, can I help you?
You're her mate. Did you put her up to it? I bet you did.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Just so you know, I'm sober as a judge right now. You get that when you spend a night in the police cells because you've been set up.
Why would you want to drive drunk again anyway?
She's the one who made me get in the car.
This time, maybe, but not the time before. When you ended up in here. And the time before that, or before that, or before that. The times when by some miracle you did manage to make it home without getting caught or killing someone. Yes, maybe my friends did manipulate you, but they're just trying to make the world a safer place. And maybe they can't be blamed for that.
You think you can buy me, don't you? This is nice.
It's so cheap.
Anything for the price. I suppose time alone might become a little bit precious now, mightn't it?
So you'll do it?
Quite like the full house.
A what?
Yeah, we've just got to make sure that we have enough us time.
Well, why don't we take some tomorrow? How about after work we go to the IV?
Well, we can suddenly afford to go out for dinner now?
Well,
How's that going to look to Rebecca? We sell her house from under her just that we can afford to go to restaurants again.
I know a good drive-through burger place. Oh, I've got a voucher for a free thick shake. We could go to the park and have a picnic.
Ah, now you're talking.
Shoot, sorry. Probably should have knocked.
Don't be silly, you live here too.
You're home early.
Turns out I wasn't needed after all.
Oh, and they didn't tell you. That's a bit rude.
Well, I wasn't going to argue. They gave me tomorrow night instead. Cool to leave the kids with you again?
No probs.
You sure? I could always get the babysitter around if you're not going to be at home.
Then you're working just to pay for the sitter. It hardly makes any sense, does it?
Thanks, Jamie. See you in the morning, eh? As you were.
The praying last week was a bit of a wake-up call.
So much so you pretty much went straight from the hospital to the bar.
What's it to you, anyway? Thanks to that vindictive mole and her boyfriend, I've got to go back to court. I could go back inside again. I'll definitely lose my license, which means I can't work. I can't do bloody anything. Do you know what they've cost me?
Do you know what you cost me? I was 16 years old and you took everything from me. Everything. My precious mum, who would never hurt anyone, you ran her down like a dog. And now you stand in front of me and talk about how you're so hard done by. What kind of man are you?
I'm sorry. I think about her every single day. You might not believe that, but it's true. No matter how hard I try to drink it away, I always wake up every morning with a headache and your mum's face in my mind. I'm so sorry.
Wait. Where are you going?
Where do you think?
To get the next hit. I've got a better idea.
So these two Amber officers are doing the deed in the back of the van.
It must have been a slow day.
Only thing is, she's sitting on the radio mic, so everyone back at dispatch at all the hospitals heard the whole thing.
Did they know they were being broadcast live?
Apparently so. They still talk about it to this day. It's legendary at dispatch.
Back of an ambulance. Desperate death to be.
You are a prude. Hands up anyone here who hasn't done it somewhere strange.
I've just come from operating on the other cyclist.
And?
And he's in a stable condition in HDU, recuperating with family.
Nice one.
Well, it does deserve another drink. Do you want to join us?
Yes, Ben was just telling us a story about a couple of Ambo drivers getting caught doing the wild thing because she was sitting on the radio controls.
Classic, eh?
Oh, like when Chris told Libby that he loved me too, and her microphone was on and everybody heard. That was classic too.
Not for Libby. Well, we've all had our share of humiliation. My first wedding was one of the most talked about in town because the groom's mistress turned up seconds after we tied the knot. Pregnant. Harsh. Yeah, it was the shortest marriage in history.
Honey, would you change a thing?
Oh, no way, baby. I had a lucky escape.
If my wife hadn't shown up at the church, life would be a whole lot easier. Does anyone want another drink?
Did you know that?
Cheaper than booze and comes without the hangover.
Thanks. You know, the accident with your mum, I never even saw her. I didn't even know what happened until I woke up the next morning in hospital and they told me. I never thought of the drink as a problem. Just a few beers after work, roof shouts, darts at the pub. It's the Kiwi way, isn't it? But then, while I was in remand, it hit me. I couldn't remember the last day I'd had without a drink. Being inside was a blessing in disguise. 6 years I was off the drink after I got out. I got back into work, hired a few subbies. I even got married.
So what happened?
I thought I could handle it. I thought, just one won't hurt. Just one at the end of the day with the boys. But then that turned to two. And before I knew it, It was a thumping headache every single bloody morning, and the only way to fix it was to reach for the booze again. My wife couldn't stick it. She left me, and the work dried up. All I had left was my friend the bottle.
You haven't had a drink today, have you?
Not yet.
Then don't. Remember how good your life was when you were married and working and sober. You can have that again.
I don't know.
I'll help you if you'll let me.
I think we should eat.
I don't know, it's pretty late.
Soak up some of that liquor. You thank me in the morning when that hangover is only moderate as opposed to stomping.
All right, I'll eat. If you talk to me about your wife.
Pass.
Come on. You cannot seriously think you can just drop that into conversation without me getting curious?
I didn't mean to drop it into the conversation, okay? And I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Is she ex or current?
Tracy?
I'm only asking because I'm guessing she must be ex, considering A, the bachelor pad, and B, me in your bed every second night. Come on, everyone has baggage. I got pretty burned recently with Scotty's brother, Ty. I fell for him before I knew that he was on home detention. For robbery, assault, you name it. The ex-cop falling for the ex-con. It's almost funny. My father always used to say, once a crim, always a crim. And it turns out he was right, because once things got hard, you know what Ty did?
Tracy? Mayo or relish?
Pardon?
Which do you want?
Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to share some of my baggage with you.
I didn't ask you to.
Okay, well, don't you want to know any of the stuff that helps make me me?
No.
If this thing is gonna work, then we need honesty and we need openness.
Look, you need to drag through my exes? Do you want a list, do you? Eh? Look, what the hell does it matter? In fact, what the hell am I doing listening to this?
Hey, Maxwell. Hey, Maxwell!
After the break, Ronan O'Donnell brings us leaders' questions, and due to our coverage of Dáil proceedings, we don't make our usual trip to the mill. Doctors returns tomorrow at 12:15.